High School Sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
Time for some high school football action. I'm Greg Sarah. We begin with a Suffolk Division III matchup featuring two undefeated teams, Sayville and Hills West. Sayville, they adjusted their game plan and went ground and pound behind the offensive line of Landon Garrett, Michael Caparasso, Jackson Nugebauer, Mitch Kohler, and Michael Sands to clear the way for halfback Kyle Messina. On this play, he takes the ball 57 yards to the end zone. Messina, he had 3 touchdowns and ran for 197 yards in the game. The Colts offense, well, they struggled in the heavy wind and rain. Quarterback Joseph Filardi, he loses the handle on the ball, and the Golden Flashes recover. Sayville's defense, they sacked Filardi 6 times and held the Colts to a fourth-quarter touchdown. The Golden Flashes, they win 34-7 to become the last undefeated team in Suffolk's Division III. Hills West, they dropped to 3-1. Sayville head coach Reed Sands told us what the difference was in this game.
O-line and great defense, and I have a pretty damn good running back there too.
The O-line, I can't really say enough about it. The holes they were creating for me was just insane. You could drive a truck through most of those. It was, and then the defense, we executed the game plan perfectly.
There was a big Conference 4 matchup in Nassau County, Cold Spring Harbor and Locust Valley. The Falcons, they made the most of their homecoming game, beating Cold Spring Harbor 20-8. But this game, it was more than just football. Newsday TV's Carissa Kelman explains.
We're bringing the game home.
An honorary football game from France has made its way to Locust Valley. The Long Island town honored its historical French connection by naming its homecoming game against Cold Spring Harbor the Remembrance Bowl.
Locust Valley is the sister city to Saint-Mère-Église, which was the first liberated city in France.
The Remembrance Bowl has been played by soldiers in Normandy since 2018 to commemorate American troops.
Our American soldiers were going to play it, and then they were called to duty at the Battle of the Bulge, and many of them never came home. And so we are completing what they wanted to do.
Helen Patton, the granddaughter of General Patton, started the annual game in France before choosing Locust Valley to be the first town to host it in the United States.
They took it on with full gusto, and then to have the opposing team take it on, it just was, it was exactly what it meant to be.
Helen Patton and Michelle Strauss kind of led us through the traditional jersey signing ceremony, which also happens at the Remembrance Bowl that's played every year in France. And the kids go around, they sign each other's uniforms, and they're actually playing in the uniforms that they signed today.
The spirit here today, like the rain, has been overwhelming. A few of these players' jerseys will go back to Normandy, but the history behind the game will stay with these players forever.
This memorial, all the stuff, it came together, and we were just playing for that trophy and our community.
They stand in the footsteps of those soldiers who couldn't play the game.
In Locust Valley, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
Great job, Carissa, braving those elements. You're an MVP. For more on these teams and more exclusive local sports coverage, go to Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.